Okay, so it is Christmas Day. I mean, you just can't be sad on Christmas, can you? And like, you want to go all out, you want to look real good, and that's what I'm gonna do. And there's nothing better than using like new stuff as well, so love it. I have already like moisturised and primed my face, and I'm just going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation as per usual. Yeah, I've just plonked that all over my face. I'm just going to use like my new sponge to blend that out with. So I've just mixed some of that foundation with the Body Shop darkening drops as well. And I'm just going to use that to contour and pretend that I haven't eaten my entire body weight in food. And then I'm just going to use my little ratty old sponge to blend that out with, so that I can then use the other one for my concealer and I don't have to like go and wash it. Because I'm A, lazy, and B, efficient. I also, I do like to contour first, because I feel like especially when you do like this type of contour, it can look a bit stark, so it just sort of like, once you highlight afterwards, it sort of like settles it down and all that malarkey. So now I'm just going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. And I'm pretty much gonna put it like all over my face. Perfect. Done. Dusted. That is my look for today. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, although Christmas is like a nice time and stuff like that, like, my nan's funeral was like 8 years ago on Christmas Eve. I mean, to be honest, I can't believe it is 8 years ago. But also my cousin passed away around Christmas time, and this is like my first Christmas without my auntie, and of course like Brienne's in Ireland as well. So like, although Christmas is like a really wonderful time, like at the same time it's also kind of sad. There's nothing worse than all of those people who just complain about Christmas, and it's like, just spend it with your family. Enjoy that time that you have left. Like, no one knows how long they're going to be here. Like, have fun, have a good time. Tell everyone you love them all the time. Life advice from Chloe French. I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of that NYX powder as well, just to set everything. Like, I'm literally putting the tiniest bit on. If anyone knows of any like good like vegan translucent powders, will you please let me know, because I'm stuck. And then I'm just going to spray my face with some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Just because obviously this foundation is quite matte, and I don't really want to put too much powder on it, so like I feel like if I put setting spray on now and when I'm finished, like I just feel like it's gonna stay. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm just going to leave my face for a little bit and go on to the eyes. And obviously I'm just going to use my usual NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. I literally have like no idea what I'm actually going to do. I'm just going to set that primer as per usual with the Walk of Shame Urban Decay eyeshadow. And no, I am not sponsored by Urban Decay. I just like their makeup a lot. So as I really do with any look, I'm also going to take Naked 2 out of the Naked Basics palette, because it's just the perfect transition shade for me. It'd be great if I could actually say that word. I think I might do sort of a halo-y type of effect. So I'm literally just going to put this like right at the top. And then I'm going to take a more precise brush and start off with faint, just because again it's a really easy colour to start deepening things up with. What do you guys actually do over Christmas? Like, I know that everyone sort of does Christmas in their own way, but I feel like everyone's is like still really different, because with my family, like on Christmas Day we obviously open our presents in the morning and all of that palaver, and have our Christmas dinner, you know, the usual stuff. But it's like we see like my auntie and that the day after, so we see everyone on Boxing Day. Well, I say everyone, we only really see my auntie and my cousins, and obviously like my older brother and sister-in-law are going to come over tonight. But like, we tend to do more things on Boxing Day than we do on Christmas. We tend to just sort of relax and have a drink, watch all the films that are on, like all that type of stuff. Whereas I know a lot of people tend to do a lot on Christmas Day and then have Boxing Day like as a little like relax. I don't know, like, I don't even know what you call it. But I just think it's really cool how like everyone does everything differently, but like everyone has like the same outcome, like everyone has a great time and is really happy. Also, are like Christmas Eve PJs just like a normal thing, or does a northern thing, or like does everyone do that? Because I honestly don't know what I'd do without Christmas Eve PJs. Like, it's one of the best things about Christmas is getting your new PJs, getting a bath, you know, coming downstairs, chilling out. Like, it's so good. I'm just going to use this same brush and faint as well. I'm just going to start with that on my lower lash line. I'll probably go in with something else, but just to sort of give me a little bit of something, I'm just going to start with that. I understand to some people like that's probably quite low down, but just trust me on this one. So I'm then going to go into my little Elizabeth Arden. I don't think it's got a name for the palette. It's just got like some eyeshadows and two blushes in it. And I'm just going to take a little purple colour out of there and use the same precise brush. I feel like I should have zoomed you in, but at the same time, like, I know I always go out of frame and it's really irritating for me as it is for you. So we're just gonna stay at this distance. But I'm basically just gonna put that over where I put the brow. So what did Santa get you all for Christmas then? It was really weird because it's like I made a little list, I made quite a big list, and just like passed it on to my mum and said like just choose whatever you want off there. So like it was still sort of a surprise, even though like I'd asked for like a light so that I'm not always dependent on daylight to do videos, and even though that was out of stock, like my mum actually found another one that's like pretty much exactly what I wanted, and got that for me, which is always lovely. And there's this really good like perfume website called Eden, which takes like all of the popular perfumes and things like that and will make them like cruelty free and vegan. And I love Paco Rabanne Olympia. Like, I bought it on the way home from Menorca and used it like religiously until it just completely ran out. But yeah, they actually have that on the website, so I got that as well, which is like amazing. I'm just gonna take like a light pink colour first and pop that in the centre. Obviously I've got to do it sort of more high up than anybody else would so that you can actually see it, but that's okay. And I'm going to take some of Venus from the Naked Basics palette, just for the very inner corner and my brow bone. So next I'm bringing out the big guns, This is the GRWM Dazzle Dust in number 7. I'm sure it had a really nice name, but it's not on here. It's basically just a glitter, a pink one. And I'm going to try and get that on my lid without getting it everywhere. Bit of a challenge, but you know, we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to put my head like right back. I mean, I could have done this before I did my foundation, but I just don't really like doing my eyes before my foundation. So I'm just going to pop my head right back and push it onto my eyelid. Like that. Alright, that'll do me. So next I'm just going to go in with my normal, ooh, the light went a bit fine then, didn't it? With my normal eyeliner. This is just the NYC High Definition Felt Tip Liner. Just because I am actually going to go in with lashes today. Like, I know that isn't something I normally do, but it's Christmas, so. And I always have to like lean on something, otherwise it's just not going to happen. So I'm not going to wing it out or anything, I'm literally just going to leave it as like a solid line just to help with the lashes. I'm just going to put on a thin coat of mascara before I do the lashes, just because it tends to help me, but I'm not going to curl them because that's when it just goes wrong.
Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
And then while that's drying, I'm just going to do my eyebrows. So I'm just going to start with combing them through, and then a quick prayer that they go okay today. And I just tend to start just before the tail and slowly work my way towards the front and then upwards. I mean, don't know why I'm explaining it, because you can literally see exactly what I'm doing, but you know. And then I like to press quite hard on the end, because my brow tails are like non-existent. Like the front of it is like a bit like too obvious, so I'm just going to use a spoolie just to get rid of that. I feel like doing my eyebrows is really like a love-hate thing, because I like doing them so that I have them on, but I hate doing them because they sense for you. And then just to keep them in place, I'm just going to use a clear mascara. I say clear, I mean I've pretty much ruined it, but that's not the point. It still works just fine. So now that the mascara is probably dried, I'm just going to stick these eyelashes on. I say just, it's probably going to be absolutely horrific. These are the Eyelaw texture glasses in number 117. I do have to like cut a lot off of them because my eyes are awful. But you know, that's okay. We can deal with it. And honestly, the key to lashes is like making sure they are definitely tacky, because the amount of times I've done lashes, I've waited and I've thought, oh yeah, that's long enough, like I'll just stick it on my eye, and then it's been like hell trying to get them on. Like just wait. I mean, to be honest with you, without my glasses on, I can't really see that many details, but it's okay. I'll live. Okay, so now while my lashes are drying, I'm just going to move on to my face. And I'm going to use my Bourjois, like, Delista Poudre, whatever it is, chocolate bronzer. Use it in pretty much every video. It's a mess. But it's basically just like a bit warmer than the foundation and the darkening drops, so it's like I don't have to be so precise because I've already done that, but it'll just be like a bit, you know, nicer.
It's all I wanna do.
I'm not going to put it on my nose though because I just don't feel like it. And then for blush, I'm just going to use the Sleek Flushed Blush. But I'm just going to tap a lot of that off. And I'm going to apply it like quite far back on my cheekbones. And like slowly bring it more inward. But keeping it quite high. As sort of like a base highlighter, I'm going to use the Revolution Strobe Highlighter in Radiant Lights, which I'd say is more of like a slight sheen to it rather than highlighter on my cheekbones, but like kind of all over my cheek as well because I like to be glowy. But like I'm less bothered if this gets everywhere because it's not too obvious. And then for a more in your face highlighter, since I'm already covered in glitter, I'm going to use the Fine Glitter Dust by GRWM in number 8, which is just the white one. You've seen me use this before. It is magical. So I'm just going to place it on like precisely where I want it. And then just blend it out. I'm just going to put a little tot of this on the end of my nose and on my cupid's bow. I say a little tot, that was quite a lot. Oh my god, rhyme. I'm just going to use this big fluffy brush to blend that look on my nose. And a little bit on my cupid's bow, but I like it very highlighted. And then I'm just going to go back in with some mascara. Alright, I'm just going to go and get a cotton bud to wipe the foundation off my lips before I put anything on them. I find that doing this with a cotton bud as well and being more precise like helps you actually put the lip products on. Because like if you've already got like a really precise lip line, like it's simple. I'm just taking the Makeup Revolution Lip Euphoria in Fate. I don't know if that's like too pink for this look. I'm going to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede. I'm not going to take this off though first. I'm going to try it just by putting a little bit of this over. Who knows what could happen. I feel like I'm definitely covering my mouth right now. But I'm also concentrating a lot, so I apologise. I like that better. So with another spritz. That smells like something familiar and I don't know what it is. I like it though. It's odd, but I like it. This, my friends, is the finished makeup look for Christmas 2016. I like it. I'll just put my glasses on as well so that you can see what it looks like. And these lashes don't actually touch my glasses, which is like amazing. That almost rhymed but didn't. But yes, here is my Christmas Day face. But I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. If you don't celebrate it, I apologise. I hope you had a great day. And I will see you very shortly. Bye!